Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the pod. It's like hey, we're starting off with that. We're gonna start off with that. how is how are things and how has your week been going so far?
Oh, my week's been going all right.
Yep. Well, that's good. Same here. I have to get used to I have to I'll have to come to grips with sometime in August that my scheduling in terms of my work is changing, where I'm gonna be working in 4 in the morning to 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Huh.
Not bad. I'm okay with it. I still get my weekends, so I still call that a win.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
My hours
And
are changing at my job too.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I'll be working. Well, because I work at a college. Once
Oh yep.
school starts, um, I think they said like the first 2 weeks we're gonna be really like working like 14 days straight
Hmm.
because we only have like 3 dishwashers in the dish room.
Oh sheesh.
So
Just three.
they try to hire some kids and then they just like, well, we haven't done their background check yet. It's like, yeah, but school's gonna start.
It's like
Like,
maybe you
well,
should make the process go a little quicker.
yeah. So we should do a recap from the last podcast of this one because it's been like
Yes, because it's been quite a while, and
what, January?
since January of this year, and a lot of stuff has happened, and a lot of stuff that actually involves the stuff we've talked about since the last time. So I would like to say, uh, yeah, Emperor Palpatine in nine of episode 9 of Star Wars. So, yep, Jar Jar Binks gets neglected again.
Ah, that's usual.
And I'm like, nobody cares about Jar Jar Binks. Come on. Like, nobody cares about Jar Jar Binks until Jar Jar Binks comes around out of nowhere
And then he gets shot.
and shot. Oh no!
He's gonna die.
Well, it's like you never stood a chance. But that's
Banjo Kazooie and
happened.
Smash Bros.
Oh, Banjo Kazooie in Smash Bros. That one was the biggest news of all. It's like King K. Rool was one. The Belmonts finally getting into Smash Bros. But Banjo Kazooie is the one everybody should. It's like everyone should care about this one. It's like it's like it's like, oh, who else do we got? We got Daisy. Psh, whatever. Ridley, give me a break. Banjo Kazooie, got it.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. So, I was more, I was the one I got excited for the most because I that was the thing I thought would never happen, but it's the thing that does happen.
That is true, yeah. I was kind
Mm-hmm.
of shocked when it happened because I was like really 50-50 on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought it was gonna happen, but it was on the other hand, it's like, well, I don't know, Microsoft and Nintendo, you know. And then when
Right.
they actually kind of more, oh, we did Minecraft together. And it's like, well, wait a second, you're doing that together? It's like, yeah, and then like, oh, we'll just sneak Banjo in there.
Just throw a banjo in there; it'll be fine.
They won't even notice.
Right. So that was the one that I got excited for. Trying to think what else. No word yet on Battletoads yet.
Now we got a trailer though.
Oh, that's true. They did get, but they have a trailer.
What do you think of the design?
I'm a little on the fence, but I mean, I'm not completely against it. It's just sometimes, I guess I'm so used to the older ones because we never got an update past only one of Rash in the Killer Instinct game.
Yeah,
So
and
I'm
then the
always used to,
cameo in Shovel Knight.
yep,
Um, yeah, that was it.
yeah. Actually, you know what? I might take that back after like having to take another good look at it. I like the fact that it looks like a cartoon.
Yeah,
Like it fits more in with that idea than I thought. So I was it's it's crazy because how sometimes they'll change that design completely and then you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
But they did a really good job with that.
My favorite thing online about it is everyone's bitching about the Dark Queen. Like, it
Oh
doesn't
yeah.
look like the original.
I was like, I'll accept it either way. I really can.
I see their point onto it. Like, yeah, that's what the character's supposed to look like, but this is like a retelling of the Battletoads.
Exactly. Oh.
I mean, she kind of looks like Batgirl in a way, but
It's like, can we get that? I would love to have that. I would love to have Batman or Batgirl in Battletoads. I mean, come on, we did Batman versus the Ninja Turtles.
that's what I
That
was
one
going
was.
to talk about.
I was like, think about that. Is like, come on, we can have this. Can we have like Battletoads meet Batgirl? And it's like, we're all okay with this, aren't we? Is everybody okay with this? I'm okay with it if you are.
Yeah.
So,
I want the
I.
Battletoads to meet the Ninja Turtles in a movie.
Oh, that would be awesome. No, it's like, here we go. This is what you do. You're gonna get Battletoads meet Ninja Turtles. The sequel will be the Street Sharks meet the Biker Mice from Mars. And then we all come together in this, and it'll become it's a trilogy. It's got to be a trilogy.
Yeah.
The final one is Battletoads meets Ninja Turtles meets the Biker Mice from Mars meets the Street Sharks meet the Double Dragons.
And a cameo from Earthworm Jim.
Yes, and a cameo from Earthworm Jim. It's like, it'll be
But it's got to be
perfect.
played by the guy who voiced him in the show, Homer Simpson.
Yes, I would love to do that.
Oh.
I'm like, here, take all my money. I don't care if you need to. I don't know how much money you need, but I will give you all the money that I have for you to do this project. Please do this.
I'll give you my wallet.
Yes. It's like I give you my wallet, and then here is my body you can use for science.
Here's all my DVD collection, my games.
Here's my house. Here's my unborn child. Everything.
I guess you could take my underwear, I guess.
And it
The
was
last thing I own.
the last thing I own. Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing.
Wait, that should just be a movie right there.
Yes.
A guy petitioning for this epic movie.
Yes, we are petitioning for this one movie to just revolutionize everything.
Yeah, we want the trilogy, but we want this one first.
Let's do this one first, and then we'll think of the trilogy.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm trying to think. Okay, I know in the last one we talked about the Sonic live action movie.
Oh yeah.
And now because of the fans because people talking about it as you do, they stopped it just to redo everything. And I was like, I know how I feel about it, but I knew I had to ask you first.
Well, I'm kind of glad they're like redesigning it in a way.
Right.
And the other way, it's like they're kind of canceling this original idea. So it's kind of iffy now. I mean, I'm gonna go still see it.
I feel I want to go see it. I wouldn't mind to see it. I guess to me it was more on the idea that they I guess you say they caved to people getting mad over the whole thing.
Yeah.
And that then it stopped this project from ever getting off the ground, but then it gets shot down before it ever took to flight. If that makes any sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. The design of Sonic the Hedgehog, and I agree with everybody, is the teeth. Something about those teeth just make him seem more inhuman and creepy than he should. You're never going to get it really right, but I don't think there's much you could really do. But it's like you could only think of like this couldn't possibly get any worse, and then it gets worse. And you should never say that.
No, yeah, you never should. No.
It's crazy.
So, what TV shows or movies have you been watching recently?
I finished up. You know the series One Punch Man?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did their season 2. This was actually quite a while back, but it was another 12 episodes, and it's not as it's not as good as the first season, but I was still satisfied with the results because mostly you were going to focus on the main character and his sidekick, but then you got to remember in that whole universe is a whole organization of superheroes. So you have not just him, but other superheroes that do other things when he's not available. And now we get to see like a full organization at work, but also the rise of, where there's always a Justice League, there's always a Legion of Doom. So you have the Monster Association, and they're the ones attacking and fighting the heroes to take them out. So you kind of have that story building up, but it gets funny because you have our main character who should be fully aware of what's going on has no idea. Has no idea that there's like a huge monster attacks and villains fighting the heroes at every turn, and you're wondering, shouldn't he be doing something? Yeah, if he knew what was going on, that would have helped. So there's that. But that one, it was still a good series. I still was enjoying it. And then finishing up, and I just finished up a while back, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5. And actually, that had a really good ending. I was really satisfied how that ended.
Nice.
So that's what I finished up on. So what about you? What have you been watching recently?
I actually been watching the next generation of Star Trek.
Oh yeah, I remember you you posted a picture on there. You finally got that whole DVD.
I got the first season of the next generation.
On the next generation, Picard.
Of the next generation of the next generation.
Of the next generation of the next generation. That's where Picard's a toddler.
Yeah. It's like that episode when he's a kid. Yep.
Exactly. It's like with Captain Picard, the superior officer.
Actually, he would always be bald then.
He always will be bald. He will never have hair. Ever. As a child, he never had hair.
I was watching a video, and they're like, in Star Trek, they can cure all these diseases, but he's still bald.
He's still bald. What is your problem?
Like, why can't you just give him hair, in the future, have all this technology? We still can't cure baldness, though.
It's like we had everything, and it was like everything. We've tried everything. Nothing's helping.
We can make teleporters. We can make spaceships, but baldness, no. I'm sorry.
Sorry. It's just out of our wheelhouse. We have just no way. Just no way.
I mean, we might have the Vulcans. They might be really smart, but they don't even know how to cure it.
They have no way of curing any of this. We wish we could. We wish we could help with that, but we can't. Like, are you kidding me? You can't even fix this?
Star Trek. We can never cure baldness.
Apparently not.
That's gonna be the new show.
Good.
Speaking of new Star Trek, let's go into that. The new Picard series. Yeah. Star Trek. Yeah.
More Star Trek. We need more Star Trek.
Yeah, I need more Star Trek. We need more Jean-Luc Picard.
More Jean-Luc Picard. It's like I don't care what happens. It's like if you're gonna tell me that there's gonna be a series with Jean-Luc Picard, it better be Patrick Stewart. If it isn't, I am going to. Every chair and table will be thrown at every turn. I don't even care.
You see a table, flip it over.
Flip it over.
I'm sorry, you're eating dinner.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're eating dinner. I will pay for it later, but right now I am just livid.
They replaced Patrick Stewart.
It's like just the mere mention of Patrick Stewart only will bring back the bad memory of something that somebody else did. Not on Patrick Stewart's part. Patrick Stewart's fault. It isn't his fault this time.
You're like in an office having a conversation. All of a sudden, someone mentions Patrick Stewart. No, flip the table. I'm done.
Why every time he does this?
There he goes again, flipping tables.
Flipping tables. Like, why don't you fire that guy? Actually, he's our best guy. It's just this is why
he
we
just
said
has one flaw. We talk about Patrick Stewart. He just flips out.
He loses everything, all sense of self. No, just that's it. It's like he's fed up with the world.
This guy running. Not Patrick Stewart.
It's not Patrick Stewart.
You wouldn't even know Patrick Stewart. I do.
It's like you may not need Patrick Stewart, but I need Patrick Stewart. So don't talk to me saying I'm the crazy one when I'm saying I need Patrick Stewart.
He has like one of those body pillows and it's Patrick Stewart.
Oh my gosh, yes. That would be amazing.
And his whole room's just Patrick Stewart pictures.
Patrick Stewart pictures, just the Patrick Stewart body pillow and the Patrick Stewart cutout from Star Trek Next Generation. Just that alone is just like it's like it made him that upset.
Patrick Stewart.
It's just it made him that upset. It made him that angry that change was made.
Oh. The trailer was good, though.
What's that?
The trailer was good, though.
The trailer is promising. The trailer is always promising. Oh my gosh.
Thoughts on Data at the end of that trailer?
What was that?
Thoughts on Data at the end of that trailer?
I guess like you said before, it's promising. I'm hoping only for the best. I can only hope for the best in some parts because it's like a lot of times I go and say like, I don't know, but if you can prove it, if you can prove that you can do this, I won't be as upset with you as I usually am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on one second.
Alrighty.
And I'm back.
Oh, wow. It's like 10
like
minutes later. Wow.
Exactly. See?
It's like
See
a time
now?
war. Star Trek. That's what it is.
Ooh, more Star Trek stuff.
It's like Patrick Stewart all over again.
Mm-hmm. And we will all like Patrick Stewart. Everyone else, don't even listen to them. As you can see, Patrick Stewart brings satisfaction to everybody.
He's like the Bob Ross of modern day. No, you can't compare those two.
I'm like,
Bob Ross is like God.
No, what is wrong with you? No. It's like, no, you out. I don't want to see your face. You're trying to compare this to Bob Ross?
I'm sorry.
I was like, no. You see, no. You have already angered me. There will not be any happy trees.
There's gonna be a happy little burning shed now.
The burning little shed right now. And guess what? Your death won't be a happy accident. Death won't be a happy accident. Fully intentional.
It's no longer a happy little mistake. It's not
No
even
happy
a happy
little
cloud
mistakes.
anymore.
No happy little no nothing.
Happy little rain. Happy little rain.
Happy little rain. Happy little rain.
happy little lightning bolt going down on you. Right there.
Right there.
This is where you would be standing. Happy little shadow where you were standing.
Right there. Exactly right there. Perfect.
Signed, Bob Ross.
Signed by Bob Ross. Jeez, I remember, what is it? Someone was doing like these posters, and the poster was, if you remember when they were announcing characters for Smash Bros. And they would always have them little quips that would say like, what is it? Like, oh, Luigi's ready to go or whatever. And then it says Bob Ross ready to draw some happy trees. I was like, hey, if Bob Ross is in Smash Bros, he better be like making happy trees. It's like
Bob Ross ready to paint.
Ready to paint. And here's like, it's like, and in my head, I think of like, I don't want any of his moves to do damage. It's just everybody else is like, none of his moves do damage. Like none. And what would make it funnier is that somehow they get killed by accident. It just messes them up even more.
Just he starts painting, and all of a sudden, oh, here's a happy little mistake. Oh, you fell off the ledge.
Oh, you fell off the ledge. I'm sorry. And he should feel
I'll build
genuine.
a happy little ladder for you.
There's a little ladder for you. Like somehow he keeps trying to save people, and it's not helping. But it would be just like you would feel bad for him, and it's.
Would it be really funny if they made a new Mario Paint and they're like featuring Bob Ross?
I was like, sold, instant goal, instant.
I'm buying that right now.
I'm buying that right now. I don't even take my money. I don't even own the system it would be on.
The system doesn't come out for 30 years. I'm buying it now anyway.
Buying it now anyways. Just give me. Just give me more Bob Ross. You want more Bob Ross? I would just like. It would be hilarious. It was freaking hilarious.
Bob Ross the game.
Bob Ross the game. Rated M for mature.
Yeah.
Like no reason for it to be rated M for mature, but there you go.
In the sequel, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
Won't you be my neighbor?
Won't you be my neighbor?
Hi there, neighbor.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, neighbor.
Hi, neighbor.
Let's show you how to tie a shoe, neighbor.
I tie a shoe.
Oh, is that the
okay
mail I hear? Oh.
It's
Let's
okay
go.
to feel sad.
Come on, television neighbors. Let's go check the door. Won't you be my neighbor, Mr. Rogers?
Mr. Rogers.
You see that new trailer for the Mr. Rogers Tom Hanks?
I did. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know, like, maybe... Well, actually, I shouldn't say that Tom Hanks wouldn't be a good fit. But maybe he might... Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. To me, I feel like he doesn't look like Mr. Rogers. He looks like Tom Hanks dressing up as Mr. Rogers.
It's Tom Hanks showing off his Mr. Rogers cosplay.
Yeah.
It is perfect. Somehow we won't correct him on it, but we feel like maybe we should have some concerns. We're not saying that, what you're doing is a problem. We're just a little bit concerned. That's all. It's just like I say, bear with me on this one, please.
Won't you be my neighbor?
Tom Hanks. Like Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers. I get the feeling that somewhere in the background of the set for Mr. Rogers, there's going to be a Wilson volleyball.
Yeah.
It'd be terrible. Like every Tom Hanks, it's bad when it's like
Wait a second. This movie's a prequel? Oh my god.
Oh god, that would be amazing.
Tom Hanks
a prequel
thinks he's Mr. Rogers.
It's Castaway is a prequel to Mr. Rogers. I'd buy it. I'd watch it. I'd love it just to see it for the lore. That would just be it.
He plays the character in Castaway, dressed up as Mr. Rogers, then goes crazy.
He goes crazy, and there's Wilson right there. If you see him.
And then it's foreshadowing the Castaways, and then it just makes it's all complete.
But there you go. It's like every movie's connected. Every movie will be connected.
Every movie with Tom Hanks now will be connected.
It's canon. It's the Tom Hanks cinematic universe.
He's gonna open the door and look, there's Forrest Gump's suit.
Forrest Gump's suit.
Wait a second, now the movies are really just going all over the place. He's playing all these characters at once. He doesn't know who he really is.
So Tom Hanks. That's one movie I haven't seen yet is Toy Story 4. I'm afraid to. Yeah, I'm afraid to go. I'm afraid to go.
I heard about the ending, but I never wanted to spoil it.
Right. I feel the same. And it's not even I would say it's not even in anybody, because when you feel like something is already done with its story, where do you go from there? And it kind of has to do this ending. I didn't watch it. I know what I got spoiled by what the ending is. Shame on me. And
yeah, shame on you.
Yeah, I'm not spoiling it either. So, anybody else here? No, I'm not gonna tell you. I don't feel like it.
Anyone else in this podcast? Only the two of us? All right.
Only the two of us? Okay, yeah, we're all in agreement. Nobody's spoiling anything, unless I feel like I should. Maybe it's in my authority as I hold my authority, and I will say I will not.
I choose to say it.
Choose to say it. Say it. Watch what happens.
And there goes the dislike bar going up.
I'm like, wow, I never knew it could rise that fast. It's already on 7 digits? Are you kidding me?
I didn't even know anyone would listen to this podcast.
Exactly. I'm just scared.
It's just going up. Huh.
Like, wow, I never knew it could do that.
All right. 1 like, 700 dislikes.
700 dislikes and counting.
Huh. And it only says we have 100 views. That's weird.
Where did those 700 dislikes come from?
I'm just more confused now.
It's like, oh, come on, this
Albert. My neighbor.
It's like, please be my neighbor. I'm sorry, everybody.
Please be my neighbor.
Please be my neighbor. Just somebody, please. I don't know what I did wrong.
Please start liking this video, please.
I was like, just like one thing. I'm sorry. I said I was sorry.
I was sorry. I'm very sorry.
I'm very sorry. Just every time, just like, I'm so sorry, please.
I'm very sorry.
It's like, what are you just to look at them and let them look at you with confusion, to be like, why are you talking like that?
Talking like what?
Talking like what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, wait, what are you talking about? I'm just very sorry.
Very, very sorry. Like that. Stop that. Stop what?
Stop. Yeah, what am I doing?
What am I doing? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like a Family Guy. You can't say Cool Whip.
Oh, yeah, he can't say Cool Whip. It's like Cool Whip. Why are you doing? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? It's like, I'm saying cool. Like, okay, say cool. You say whip. Now say it together.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip. See, you look what you're doing. I don't get what you're doing. Oh,
Oh.
oh my gosh. I was gonna.
I have a
Gosh,
topic we can talk about.
what kind of topic do you got?
Your channel.
Oh wow, yeah.
There we go. There's just dive
Okay.
right into it.
Like, I guess to say, what is the first thing you want to know about it?
How'd you start it?
I did. It basically started like a. I guess you'd have to say it's like when we started the channel with this one.
Yeah.
I was like, well, this is the thing we're doing, but I want to do something that I like to do, and that's complain about video games. Which, okay, it's funny because that's like the most ironic answer I could ever give that, because it's, if you've ever watched my videos, you can tell like none of my stuff ever sounds angry.
Yeah, you need some anger in your videos.
I
I hate
wish I could.
this game. They're throwing stuff
I would
around.
love to have that. I would love to have this, like, having just solid hatred towards something. So but I think it's like I have to actively look for something that I hate. And
There's always
just
Sonic 06.
oh yeah, Sonic 06 will be like, I feel like that's just, I'm like, yeah, that's something that's gonna happen. It's something that's gonna happen, and I'm afraid when it does, because I've heard horror stories. I hear horror stories. I hear horror stories
on this channel.
We're gonna just do that. We're gonna just watch this whole thing transpire, and you're just gonna be like, and I'm like, every like, even when you do your little title cards for the game, for the little thumbnail.
Oh yeah, the thumbnails.
I want it to be where, like, at first it looks happy, and then it becomes like slowly my character looks more and more sad.
I'm gonna start adding like tears.
Adding tears to the point where it's just like he's reached wit's end.
I'm gonna have like X eyes at the end. The last episode.
Just X eyes at the end. The final episode is where it's like his fall from grace.
Our virtual little characters are gonna be dead at the end.
It's like his little version. Like, yours should just be like continuously smiling for no apparent reason. Like,
the smile gets bigger and bigger, and then I start having like horns.
The smile gets bigger, or it's like yours stays completely neutral. Like, yours doesn't change, but yet mine keeps changing. See, I would just be like, I could even accept that.
Oh, there he's go crying again.
There goes crying again. Just hear me in the background. Just
what?
Like, no, not again. Can we just stop, please?
I just don't want to do this anymore.
Nope,
still doing it.
I still.
We're only in the first episode.
It's like, I don't wanna, please. I'm sorry.
We haven't even touched 100 episodes yet. We're only like the
it's
first
not
30
worth
seconds.
it. Mama, please. just and it just finally, when it's over, it's just like, just have just that one little clip where I'm just like, I open my eyes and thinking it's just a dream. It's like,
it was only just a dream.
Only just a dream. Then I see the video and just have to think, or was it?
Yeah, like after we beat the game, there's gonna be like a continuation of that video where you wake up, you're like, oh, it's just a dream, and
It's a
oh
dream.
no.
I was like, no.
And it's just like a flashback of the beginning of the game, like, I blacked out.
I blacked out from that?
We haven't even started yet.
No, yeah, he said it's like, hey, no, it has to be a phone call where it goes like, hey, we gonna do the video? What video? You know, Sonic 06? No. We
already did that.
We already did that. Okay.
No,
like,
no, we never did.
No. Like,
what are you talking about? I haven't even I haven't even played it yet.
We didn't play it yet. I have it right here. Like, no, we come on. It's like you're joking. Come on, man. You got to be joking. It's
Why would
like
I be joking? I wouldn't be joking. We're just gonna play some Sonic 06 forever and ever and ever.
and ever and ever.
That's gonna be the plot twist at the end of the video.
Just complete.
Your character just goes into insanity.
No.
And we never saw him again.
Never saw him again.
Next week, hey, welcome back to another episode.
As if nothing happened. Just like I just want
that plot twist. Oh no, that's the series finale. We just showed it early.
We just showed it early.
Really early.
Really, really early.
So
just have
early.
My character. Just have my character
get. We didn't know where we were gonna end it, but we made it anyway.
We made it anyway. We're just starting out. I would love to see it.
This channel. We created it, and we're like, we're gonna make the ending to it already. We'll just have filler in between.
All that filler. But I was thinking of like if an episode like he does that, he finishes up. For that to happen, and then he finally gets his revenge, and then what happens is he brings like it's not even a game he finds out that your character hates. It's more or less just him finding something that he's just gonna be merciless with. Just find this one game. It's like, yeah, what game do you got? I got this one. It has to be it has to be like any one of my fighting games that I have that I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna mess. That would
be like funny. You're just like this one. You're like holding air.
Holding air. What is this one? Right here.
We're gonna play this one. What are you pointing at? This right here. Like,
this right here. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put it in the system. What system? Just putting it in.
Putting it in right here. Why? Because on this channel we never forget.
Forever and ever and
ever. But it's like, I'm like, for my channel, I'm like, yeah, I feel like I need to have an angrier, or maybe it's like my character the character, I guess, as he reviews stuff, he needs to like, maybe somebody has to coach him in how to be an angry reviewer, but he just can't be angry.
Wait, it would just be pretty much, this would be like the prequel series to the channel.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Where he gets upset about games.
He gets upset about games. It's like, how does?
And I'll be like the motivator.
That would be so. It's like, what happened to him? He used to be such a happy person. He used to love video games. He used to love games. Why does he get angry at it all the time?
Like,
well,
let's start from the beginning.
It's like in the beginning of time.
He was a normal boy.
He was a normal boy.
Normal childhood, normal life.
Normal life, everything. Until one day. It was a game of his favorite character. But then a friend of his came with a game that was
good old scenic.
He was never seen again. And the person you see before you is no longer that person.
And now he's changed into the most mad band character in the whole entire series.
This is how it ends up. This is what happens to us.
Yeah. So back to your channel.
Back to my channel. Just first was doing game reviews, and then I'm like, well, I need to. And this is where like I shouldn't say it the way I'm gonna say it. It was more or less like I needed to post something. So I posted a movie review of Godzilla King of the Monsters, and we talked about that one before, and that was a movie that was coming up, and I was excited, and I was very much enjoying that entire movie. I feel like, have you
It's a
seen?
really, really good movie.
It is. I was just, I, I guess to say like to anybody who's never watched any of the Godzilla movies, it might a lot of stuff will go over your head, but it's still a great movie to watch because it's giant monsters fighting, and that should always be the goal for most Godzilla movies is for giant monsters fighting or them trying to take care of a giant monster. But this one is like they chocked it full of references to all across that whole series, and I was just looking for all of them. I'm like, where is it? What else do we got here? What is this?
Is that a reference? Is that a reference?
Is that a reference?
I
Please tell
think
me
that's
that's
a reference, but I'm not
I think
sure.
that
I gotta think
I'm
about it.
not sure. It's like, see, like that street sign right there, the one that says stop. I'm thinking that that's a reference right there.
Oh yeah, that has to be a reference to
That
one of the
has to be
Godzilla
the
movies.
reference. It's like that one always kind of
Oh,
always
that
felt
rock looks familiar.
that rock's right there. Let's see that one right there. It's like what's that police officer's name? Let me see his name tag. See, that's a reference right there.
Yeah, that's a reference. I can't see his name. No, that's a reference.
That's the reference.
Sucks. That's a reference.
I was I was like I'm like I should have just been like this. I'm like I am very disappointed. Why? It's like I was waiting for Jet Jaguar. Come on, anybody?
Yeah.
No Jet Jaguar? Come on.
Jet Jaguar. Where's Geigen?
Like Jet Jaguar, Gigan, or Megalon would have been
Yeah.
fine. I was kind of upset that they didn't put them in there, but I could understand why you would have to put in King Ghidorah, because it's like it's King Ghidorah. You kind of he's the you would say the Lex Luthor to Godzilla's Superman,
Yeah.
or that sort of thing, and it's like you always have to put him in there. But I'm like, but it's like you don't need to bring it out all the right out there just yet. But I completely understand why. But now we get this thing is like, oh hey, I'm sorry. The the one thing that I think everybody, including myself, was very excited for was the Godzilla versus King Kong movie that they want to try to do.
Oh yeah.
They wanted to do that big old preview for that, and I was completely for. It's round two, everybody. We had it last time, now we're gonna do it again.
The one thing I hope they do, and it's not really a complaint with any of the new Godzilla movies, but I like to have them fight like in the daylight.
Oh, in the daylight this time?
Yeah, because they always fight at night. You know, if you ever really think about it, they always fight at night in these new movies.
Yeah, I did notice that. It's like it doesn't really help when you don't like when it's at night, it's always at night. And it's like well, it makes the colors brighter. It makes the colors stand out more. I'm like I'm okay with that, but
Yeah.
it's not exactly that much. It just like I would like to see it in the daytime. Like if you're
Well,
gonna do it at night, let's see it at like dawn.
yeah. Well, my theory with it is I think they do it because of CGI. So it's
Oh yeah.
easier to like, well, if it's at night, then you won't see all these bad effects that we do.
Yeah, but it's like it's bad effects are gonna be bad effects anyways. There's
Yeah,
not
no
much
matter
you
what
can.
you do, you could do it in a dark thing. It's still gonna look bad.
Yeah, it's still gonna look bad. It's like it's hard to. For some of them, it's like when you have, with it's because we're trying to do this thing again where we're gonna use a CGI Godzilla. We're not gonna use the costume, which to anybody, like some people might hate that, some people might like that. Um, it's kind of that thing where you're limited on whichever one you're gonna do. It is. It's limiting on two fronts. So you either pick the one that's fun or you do the one that's, which one makes sense to you, which one is easier to do. Cover up mistakes wherever you can and I guess say and it's just like, I guess like my whole thing on that is, and I know trying to I'm trying to piece together what I want to say, and it's kind of hard because
I'm trying to put these puzzle pieces in, but they're not fitting.
but they're not fitting, and I'm really
I'm trying to
frustrated.
put this triangle in the circle, and it's not going
Design the
through.
circle. It don't fit. No.
But it looks like it'll fit.
Yeah, and that's how I feel sometimes. Like you don't need to make. Like you don't need to be like it has to fit here. This is what we're gonna do because we need to cover up our mistakes because apparently we messed up somewhere. Well, maybe trying to fix it in a different way that doesn't feel like you like it doesn't feel like
Rushing it.
rushing it.
Oh yeah, I get that. I mean,
I get, the ones I don't understand were always, if you remember, and I'm trying to remember which one, like, which other movie, like, had really bad CGI, and they kept trying to cover it up. But you know what I'm talking. Yeah, there's quite a lot that do that, and I'm trying to remember which one that like stuck out the most. Like, I don't have anything right now in my head, but I know that.
The only thing I can think is like episode 1. There's an example.
Mm-hmm. That one, it was. It kind of bugged me where when it wasn't episode 1, it was Attack of the Clones.
Okay.
And that one, it bugged me in that it didn't it felt like none of those landscapes were there.
Yeah, that's how it really felt. Yeah.
Yeah, and all throughout that, and you're trying to pay attention to the whole thing that's going on, but it's impossible.
Well, if you watch the behind the scenes of those movies, it's all on a blue screen.
Yeah.
And that's what's stupid about it. Like you could have done better practical effects instead of just using a blue screen.
Right.
Another movie I can really think is that first Hulk movie that came out. That was some bad CGI.
Yeah, for all the Hulk movie.
Yeah.
That one, it's very notorious. I think it's the parts with him in motion are always the rougher ones, but the certain scenes that I actually liked were when he's just moving normal.
Yeah.
Because they got that down pat. But everything else they really dropped the ball. Like the one it's like in the facial animation is probably the one I will always praise that one for because the face looked really good.
I would say yes and no in that whole
yes and no on both those.
Yes, it looks really good, but it's that's not what the Hulk would look like. That
would look like he has
he looks just like the actor.
Yeah, well, that's the kind of the idea. But I do understand maybe you would want him to look different so it would feel like it is a different thing. It's not the same, like in the literal sense, not the same person.
I mean, they did this, spoiler, they did this in Endgame.
Yep.
Where that was different because that one actually more fit.
Right?
Because it does, it looks,
It's supposed to look like him and then, because he's that merging of I have the brains and the brawn now. So now it's like, yeah, of course he's gonna look more like Bruce Banner and the Hulk. It's basically mixed together in the best way, and this makes it more hilarious.
Oh yeah, because when you watch like the first Avengers and stuff, they don't really look very similar.
Yeah,
which that's always how the comic books are or anything else.
Yeah, it's a given.
But the
Like,
Hulk movie, uh,
like this is never forgivable. We will never forgive you for this one, ever.
we're just gonna mark this one off the list.
And there you go. So I can't really complain for the Hulk movie. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not the best, but I kind of
It's
like
a
it.
movie.
It's a movie. I think it's just they they had an idea. They were working on this idea, and they they had their idea. They wanted to work it, and then it turned out maybe not the way it was intending. So it looks
Yeah.
that's why it looks bad. And that isn't to say because the director, he's not a hack. He is a really good director. It's just maybe how I guess you'd say, like, how do you make? Because the guy, I think he made. I'm trying to remember. I know he did a lot of they're well known. I think I want to call them martial arts films, and they're really good really good ones.
I'm trying to think.
I gotta like let me Google it, everybody. Google.
Google right now. Use your Google.
Get the Google. And
I'm trying my hardest, Captain. I'm trying to get the Google.
Trying to get the Google. But he's I know he's a really well-known director. He was really good at what he does, and he was given the project, and he said how he wanted to approach it, and he had a plan, but it just didn't hit the way it didn't go in the way he was planning, I guess. So
I mean, that
let
makes
me
sense in a way, but like, how can you screw that up?
it's pretty self-explanatory.
He couldn't make a Hulk movie.
He couldn't make a Hulk movie. It's like, is it that bad? Did he really not? Like, did he really screw
Like, how
up
can
that
you
movie?
screw up a Hulk movie? It's Hulk.
You know, I don't know.
They screwed it up.
Hold on,
I'm
I'm
even
looking
trying to
for.
look it up myself too.
Okay. Here we go. I found it. Okay, Ang Lee, that's the director.
Ang Lee.
Yep.
The podcast gets silent when we're looking up someone's name.
I was like, I'm trying to find things.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. Yep, he did. Let me see.
Huh.
Oh, his.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta look it up. I'm looking up. Okay, yes, he did. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
On my Google page, I see the one next to it.
What?
Well, on my Google, it says that. It says the Crouching Tiger. But then right next to it.
Is it Hulk?
No. Hulk's like the fourth one.
Oh,
I don't know if you see it on your end, but I see it perfect as day.
it's just right there.
Just right there. It's looking at me. I don't want to look at it, but I can't stop looking at it.
It's like, here's Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and here's Hulk.
And the one between it. I should just say it so people just like, what the hell's he talking about? What's he looking at? It's Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, he made Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah, because on mine, it literally is. It's like, Life of Pi, Crouching Tiger, Brokeback Mountain.
It's like, there
Hulk.
you go. It's like, yeah. I was like, hey, I didn't. Let me see. See now, yeah, here it is. Yep, he did Brokeback Mountain. He did. What is it? We have.
Who cares what else he directed? He created this.
He created this. He's like, he did Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. He did Hulk, and then here's Brokeback Mountain. It is just the only thing I can say is just like the guy obviously knows what he's
He knows
doing.
his genres.
He knows his genres. He tries, and I think it's like, and that's really in the end all you can do is try, and he really does his best at what he does.
I didn't realize that movie actually got some good ratings.
Oh,
Huh.
Hulk?
No, Brokeback Mountain.
My gosh.
Robert Ebert said it's a 4 out of 4. And he's like the greatest movie reviewer out there.
Exactly.
IMDb gave it a 7.7 out of 10. And Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 87% rating.
It's like, I'm still not watching it. It's like,
Nope.
Sorry.
The people out there that enjoy that movie, that's fine. I'm just like, not going to watch it.
I'm like, you more power to you, I guess, if that's what you want, but not for me. It's like, I'm not watching that movie.
I'm good.
It's like, no, it's fine. It's like, you'll be fine.
Yeah, just enjoy the movie by yourself. That's fine.
Right? That's it. Don't gotta worry about anything.
I'll just stand in the corner.
Just standing over here. Just don't mind me.
Yeah, don't mind me. No, just enjoy it. No. I'll just be on my phone.
On my phone. It's like, that's it. Just
enjoy your 2-hour movie, and I'll be on my phone.
My phone. So there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good.
Good.
Well.
Oh, that's great.
It's like, okay, that's it. We're done. Bye.
Fine. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Enjoy the movie.
But yeah, I just want to say, like, the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe has come a long way. Because if you were just like remember, and it's right with Spider-Man, you had these like other movies, they pop up here and there. And then now it all has to go under one thing.
Like, why can't a movie just be a movie and not be connected to everything?
Exactly. I kind of get, it's like, I want some movie to stand on its own, but that's not going to happen.
Well, how they're explaining, like, the Marvel movies, they can stand on their own, but they're also connected.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind that. I think it's just sometimes it's a little too over-reliant on that. Sometimes you have to have a movie stand on its own and not be part of its, I guess to say, like, a bigger whole.
Yeah. It's like I enjoy, like, Spider-Man Homecoming. I enjoy that movie, but it's so connected to Iron Man. So connected.
Yeah. Yep.
It just, I want to enjoy it, but it's so connected to these other movies, but just like... We went crazy. Way off topic.
We're like, I don't, like, we started one thing, it's like...
I don't remember like, where
we had a roadmap, and then we just decided to go through all the detours.
Well, we should have went left instead of right.
Well, maybe I wanted to see this random thing that we wanted to talk about.
You just wanted to see the fork in the road.
Yes, I did, and it was a magnificent fork.
And then we kept going right, and all of a sudden, oh, what were we doing? Oh, I forgot.
Here.
What's like the map again? We were here.
We're here,
and then over here.
Over here, we can't even use the same map because we're not even in the same country anymore.
Nope, this map's worthless.
The map is worthless.
Just throw it. Just get rid of it.
We're done. It's like, that's it. We're done. We don't even know what to do. Game over.
Game over, man. Game over.
Game over.
It's like, all of a sudden, another map just like flies. Hey, look, this map. Look at this.
This map. This will work great.
Wow, it shows where we're at. But it doesn't show the original location. God damn it. Hate this map.
Oh my gosh. I guess to go back onto our topic, whichever it was, I'm afraid to ask because I don't remember what it was.
I think it was about our channels or something.
It was,
your channel.
it was about my channel, and so let's go back to my channel,
Yeah, let's go back
and
to that story.
it's how do I have to say that? Because in all honesty, it's just me trying to like I want to try this thing. Let me try this. Let's see how this works out. And that's
Because we're
kind
always
of
gonna
it.
have this channel together.
Right. And it's just that's kind of it's like, well, I always have that channel and it's like I'm in no real hurry to be, you know, it's like look how famous I am. I'm like, not for me. I'm not that guy.
Do I look famous? Nope. Barely
Nope.
making a view.
Barely making them few. I wish I could say like
Do you get comments on your videos, or you never have yet?
I think you're the only one who commented on my videos.
Wow,
I
what
don't
a
know.
small world after all.
I feel like there's something there that I should be fully aware of, but I don't know. Maybe I'm doing
Like, I'm
something wrong.
missing something. Like, these videos should be good, but the only one watching them is my friend.
I'm watching it with my friends and they like them, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Not enough screaming. That's what it is.
I guess I gotta be
Ah!
louder. I guess
Ah! Ah!
I gotta be meaner for something. I guess.
You gotta mix live action and gameplay together.
Yep. It's
Start
just no
throwing
other
stuff
way.
around. You know, yeah, there you go.
Just like it'd be perfect.
This is perfect. When we're talking about channels, I should just talk about my channel.
Your channel?
Yeah, my vlog channel.
Oh right. You were talking
The
about
channel
that.
that nobody talks about.
It comes in from under the radar.
It's like, whoa, it's right there. Whoa, I didn't even know this was a channel. All right. I like to call that my vlog channel. I like to call it the good old days, and then the new stuff.
And then here's the new stuff.
Like the new stuff's all right. I do some weird stuff. There's some stuff I should have done that I have never done. Like there's some like I want to see some movies and never reviewed them yet.
Oh right.
And I like the only I think what review did I do? I think the only one I did was Aquaman. That was
Oh
it.
yeah.
And I should
So,
do more, but just like I think the last movie I went to was the new Men in Black.
oh yeah.
And I was gonna do a review, and then I forgot. And then when I remembered, I was gonna. And then I started recording it. Then I watched it and went, "I'm not uploading this. This is just bad."
It's just bad.
I just watched it. I mean, there's probably people that are like, "Yeah, I want to watch that video." Like, I don't even want to watch it.
I don't even want to watch it. I don't want to watch my own stuff.
Usually, when I make a video, I watch it like after it's all formatted together.
Right.
Then I'll watch it once on YouTube to see how it works on YouTube, and then after I never watch them.
See, I watch them once only when I know when I do my videos, I only watch them once to make sure that they are they're like you said, they're formatted in the way that I intend them to be.
Yeah.
But then I'm like sometimes like there could be one detail I might miss, and the one that really bugged me the most was sometimes my audio was way higher than it needed to be. So it's just like this thing, it just sounds like it's blaring through the mic.
Oh, my ears! I can't hear now.
Exactly. And the volume that I talk is the volume that I'm talking to you right now.
Yeah, and it's been sounding clear throughout this whole podcast.
Exactly. I was watching because I had to watch the podcast that was uploaded, and I was just like, am I too loud? Can't be that loud.
I feel like my audio sounds a little off for some reason. And I got a good microphone. We use it doing the games, and it sounds fine when we do games.
Right.
But it seems like when we do a podcast, it just seems like this mic just like, nah, I don't want to work now.
I was like, your mic is very biased. It would prefer games over than just talking to people.
To me, it sounds like it's very echoey, in my opinion.
Oh, okay.
Like
I
when
gotta
you
get it.
listen to it, it just seems like it's very echoey, and I'm like a distance away from the microphone when it's really close to me.
Hmm?
No, I have to listen to this podcast after a while to figure out this one sounds all
It's
right.
like just to see what went wrong.
Let's see,
It's
me,
just like
me,
and
and me.
and just I was like, really? Is it that bad? Like, wow, it was that bad.
Wow.
It's like, what do I even do here? What is? I don't
Well,
know
I
what you
guess I'm
want.
gonna hide out now.
Just gonna hide away and just nobody look at me. Nobody
I'm
look at
just
me.
gonna disappear for like 10 years and then I'll come back.
I'll come back. Maybe they've forgotten.
Maybe they won't remember me, and then as soon as you come back, there he is! There's the guy that ruined all the audio! No!
No,
Yeah!
it wasn't me.
And it's like a protest of people with signs.
The whole
We
protest.
remember you!
It's like, guys, please, let's just like we don't need to act this way. As I come in on a limousine, it's like, what happened to him? How did he get better?
Whoa! I disappeared, never used internet for 10 years. Now you're famous?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I gotta run because they're still chasing me.
They're still chasing me. Quick, get in the limousine.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Ugh.
Oh my god! Like,
Wow, this is a big limousine.
yeah, it stretches. It actually stretches for 5 blocks.
Wow. Where's the driver at?
It's like that is the driver.
Oh,
Is the car itself.
So this is the new model kit.
Yep.
All right.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. It's like if we ever get to, we have to play Scott Pilgrim versus the World. There's a scene in there where there's a limousine that is Kit. As it's like, I don't even care. Let's just throw this in here.
Just throw it in. Just put it in there.
Put it in there. See what's. It's like, see, this is perfect. We want stuff like this. And then trying to think.
How can we wrap up the podcast?
I wanted to actually ask on your opinion.
Lay it on me.
Lay it on me. Any news on the Streets of Rage 4? Because I am just dying.
I've been trying to look some stuff up. I haven't really seen too much about it.
Yeah, that one because I'm like, I was like, I've been excited. They announced it, and then I hear, nothing. And I've been wanting more of news, but I haven't heard nothing yet.
I haven't heard anything.
So I'm okay with, if that's what little information that they could give us. I think, but I guess to say, like, I guess on a topic of games to look forward to, which ones would those be?
Well, the new Battletoads for one thing.
Yep. I guess to say, I guess asking this so that we can have it like somehow come full circle.
Yeah, let's have a full circle or end it up at the beginning. Yeah, what this channel really is, gaming. We're not even talking about gaming.
Like no games, just rants and raves.
Yeah, we just rant about Star Wars for like an hour. That's that's all we really do on this podcast anymore.
That is what this channel is made of. It is what we were made for.
This whole channel is made for us ranting about episode 1 for a whole hour, and we continue doing podcasts about the same goddamn movie for weeks on end. We're still talking about it.
Do not forget where you came from.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm trying to tell you this right now. It's like, do not forget where you came from, man. Don't forget where you came from.
And then there's like a flashback of us playing Donkey Kong and Streets of Rage.
Exactly.
Whoa!
I was like, I have to show you how we can probably do recordings for Xbox One games. That way we can have like a little more to work with, and then, but I definitely have more fighting games I've been wanting to try. And
I need to update my capture card too, so. So
Just
back to the
boom.
question that you asked about upcoming games I'm excited for.
Upcoming games I got excited for was trying to remember which either some of them they haven't come out yet or they maybe may have just come out, and one was Castlevania. They did a full collection of Castlevania games.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
I saw that, and the only one it got me mad only because they did not put in one game which was called Rondo of Blood, which didn't get released out here in the States. And I
Yeah.
thought maybe they would release that at some point, but they haven't done nothing with it yet. Trying to think of
The new Crash remaster of
the Crash
Crash Team Racing.
remasters were very exciting. I am waiting to I want them.
Well, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel, it's pretty good. I played it.
Oh,
It's
that's
pretty
good.
good. You got to get used to it because it's not like the PlayStation 1 game. It's not.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So I was
Like, they try to make the style very similar. Yeah, you can still drift like the original game. It's still built off that. But it's like a
okay.
mixture between the original and Nitro Kart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Crazy. But I guess to say the big one, and I know a lot of people are really excited for, was the Final Fantasy VII game.
Yeah.
If you and I've seen that, and it's like okay, it's like everybody is always pretty in Final Fantasy games. Doesn't matter, like in the later ones, everyone's pretty, and
Even the
then
boys.
even the boys are so
Even the
pretty,
boys are so pretty.
so pretty. But that's the crazy part about it, and you're just like, it's like everybody's so pretty, and then now they're even prettier.
They're just getting so pretty.
Look at them; they're just so cute and amazing. You just can't help but love them.
I'm just sweating here. They're so pretty.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Like, okay, I did find this out in November 15th. Jumanji, the video game, is coming out.
Wah wah.
Wah wah. I just saw
I
that, and
seen that. I went.
why
What?
though?
It's a board game.
It's a
Dude, I
board
know
game.
it's
Keep
based
it.
off the new movie, but
I was like, why do we need it to be like, we don't need it to be a video game, but I guess if it works for you.
you get to play as a rock in a non-wrestling game.
It's like you have to play The Rock in a non-wrestling game, and I'd be very disappointed if they didn't put him doing wrestling moves in there. I'd feel very disappointed.
If he doesn't do the
So,
rock bottom, I'm throwing the game right out the window.
like, the game is gone. I'm
Physically
I'm
just
throwing
throw
it.
it
It's
out the
dead to me
window.
now.
Maybe run it over with a lawnmower.
Yep.
Set it on fire.
The other
it.
one that everything.
Just take some scissors to it.
Just do everything that
Maybe
you
take it
plan.
out on a date, and then just destroy it again and send it into
Just-
space.
No, you got to take it on a very nice date.
Yeah, proper date. You know,
On a proper date where it has that little
movies. You go to eat spaghetti, and then bam, you just send it in a rocket ship to space.
send a rocket into space, and there you go. But actually, the one that surprised me the most is the Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition, coming sometime in the winter.
Nice.
And that's actually because I'm hoping to see how that turns out, because it was a GameCube exclusive. It was co-op, but the way you had to do the co-op, if you remember that old the link cable that connected to the GameCube.
Oh, okay.
Now, they could actually probably do away with all that and probably have some way people would be able to, use their profiles, I guess.
Yeah.
To make stuff. So I'm excited for that one.
2 GameCubes is...
Just like everybody has to connect all their GameCubes together. It'll be amazing. You'll love it. So that one I'm kind of excited for, just to see how I want to see what they'll do. I want to see, like, because I know how it'll look. I just want to see how it'll play.
Yeah.
So that's kind of it. We ranted. We ranted over nothing.
We
ranted
wasted
over
everybody an hour of this podcast.
we was like, and I don't mind that. I don't mind if you're entertained, I'm glad I wasted your time.
Oh, I hope you're entertained.
It's like, you better, like, are you not entertained?
Are you entertained?
Are you not entertained?
I
Do
want
a
someone to take
dance.
I want someone to take our audio and do animations of it.
I would love to see them do that.
Like some of the stuff that we talk about, because it could be just like a story.
It's just like a story in itself, and it would just be hilarious.
It's like the whole map thing. That would have been funny.
I would just love to see that just once, just to see them like. They don't even have to do the whole audio, just little clips and snippets.
Yeah. Now, please, somebody watching this video, please, this podcast, please.
Just please, somebody, if you're watching it, just do a little.
Animate something.
Animate something, please. We're just asking for.
Even if it's stupid.
Even if it's just a stupid little mini animation.
Even if it's like 10 seconds. I just want to see it.
Just to see it.
Oh.
So that would be what I would ask for.
We all ask for it.
We all ask for too much in our lives. No, we don't, because I keep asking for the same thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the days of our lives.
And the sands in an hourglass, these are the days of our lives. Oh, well then. Do you feel like we've accomplished anything in this?
All I know is I've been working up a sweat. I'm talking about ranting away.
Oh my god.
I think we went full circle.
I think so too.
Oh.
So with that, with the day saved and time wasted, we can call it a day.
Channel. Subscribe to
the channel. Hit them likes. Subscribe.
We'll even put your channel in the description. Well, I put this. I always do anyway. So
it's like, put this right here, and this is me. It's like
I've had to remind myself, Brady, make sure you put it in the description.
Put it in the description. People would want to see this person attempt at trying to do something. Trust me, they'll love it.
They'll just love it. I don't remember the outro we ever did for these podcasts.
Did we ever do an outro for any of these? I don't think we ever.
I think we just ended it how we just like, well, we'll just end it. I think I clicked the button.
It kind of worked where we just ended it, where it just ends. I mean, do we need it? I feel like, do we need an outro?
We don't really need one. It'd be better if